The UK economy in 2024 is like a big, complicated puzzle with many pieces. Things happening around the world and problems at home make people careful about spending money. Prices are still high, even though they are starting to go down a bit, which worries both shoppers and businesses. Some jobs are doing well, while others are struggling to keep up. People are spending less money because things cost more, which slows down the economy. The government is trying to figure out how to help the economy and manage its own money problems at the same time. Inflation has been a big problem for the UK economy in 2024, making things more expensive and affecting people's daily lives. Even though prices aren't going up as fast as before, they are still higher than what the Bank of England wants, which is 2%. This worries people who make decisions about the economy. Because of this, people have less money to spend on things they need, like food and clothes. Families have to be careful with their money and think twice before buying something. The main reasons for these high prices are problems with getting products from other countries, expensive energy, and people spending a lot of money after saving during the pandemic. All these things together make prices go up. Businesses are also having a hard time because of inflation. They find it tough to make money and keep their businesses running smoothly. The cost of things they need, like materials, energy, and paying workers, has gone up. This makes it hard for businesses to stay profitable and work well. Some businesses have to raise their prices to cover these costs, which makes things even more expensive for everyone. Fixing inflation is very important for the people in charge. They are looking at different ways to control it, like changing how much money is in the economy and adjusting taxes to make sure the economy stays healthy in the long run.
The UK job market in 2024 is a bit like a mixed bag. On one side, not many people are without jobs, which is good news. This is partly because some people have stopped working due to health issues or retiring early. But there are still some problems hiding behind these numbers. Some areas like tech and green energy are booming and need more workers. Other areas like shops and restaurants are struggling because people are spending money differently and the economy is uncertain. Paychecks are getting a bit bigger, but not enough to keep up with rising prices. This means many families are finding it hard to cover their expenses, making it tough to manage their budgets.
Right now, how people in the UK spend and save their money is changing a lot. This is affecting how they manage their money every day. Because prices are going up and interest rates are higher, families have less money to spend. So they are being more careful with their money, making sure to buy what they need first. People are focusing on buying important things like food and toiletries and skipping things they don't really need. You can see this when shoppers fill their carts with basics and leave fun items on the shelves. This change in how people shop is affecting stores. Some stores are seeing fewer sales and even closing down. To attract customers, many stores are offering more discounts and sales. During the pandemic, people saved a lot of money because they couldn't go out and spend it. But now, it's getting harder for families to save as much as they used to. Some families are using their savings to keep up with rising costs. This means they might sell personal items or cut back on things they don't really need. It's important for businesses and government leaders to understand these changes. By keeping an eye on how people are spending and saving, they can make better decisions to help everyone during these tough times.
In 2024, businesses are being very careful about spending money because the future is uncertain. With prices going up and interest rates rising, it's like trying to plan a big party when you don't know how many guests will come. This makes companies hesitant to invest in big projects, like building new factories or starting new ventures. If businesses don't invest, it could slow down the economy in the future, like a car running out of fuel. The government is stepping in to help by spending money to keep things moving. They are giving financial support to families and businesses to help them cope with higher costs. This includes money for low-income families and tax breaks for businesses. Plus, they are investing in building new roads and infrastructure to create jobs. But the government has to be careful not to spend too much, like balancing your pocket money. They need to support the economy while also being responsible with their budget.
Trade performance post-Brexit realities. After leaving the European Union, the UK's trade in 2024 is still adjusting to the new situation. Not being part of the EU's single market and customs union means there are new rules and checks when trading with EU countries. This has made trading more complicated and expensive for businesses, like having to fill out more forms and wait longer at borders. We're still seeing how Brexit will fully affect the UK's economy, but some problems are already clear. The UK government is trying to make new trade deals with other countries to find new trading partners. But making these new deals takes time, and we don't know yet if they will make up for the trade lost with the EU. Figuring out these trade challenges is important for both businesses and the government. Productivity and economic growth. A pressing need. Making things more efficiently is really important for the UK's economy. For over 10 years, the UK hasn't been getting better at making things faster or smarter. This slow progress has made it harder for the economy to grow and for people to have better lives. Fixing this problem is tricky and needs different solutions. Important areas to work on include building better roads and schools, teaching new skills, and doing more research. The government says it will focus on these areas, but turning these plans into real changes is key to making the UK more productive and helping the economy grow. The government's balancing act, finances and borrowing. The UK government has to carefully manage its money, just like a family does with its budget. They need to help people who are having a hard time paying for things like food and bills. This means they sometimes have to spend more money on things like benefits and subsidies to help those in need. But they also need to make sure they don't spend too much, so they can keep the country's finances healthy in the future. Borrowing a lot of money can be like using a credit card. It can help in tough times, but too much debt can be a problem later. The tricky part is finding the right balance between helping people now and not creating big problems for the future. This is a challenge for many countries, including the UK. Looking ahead. Opportunities for economic improvement. Even though the UK economy faces some problems in 2024, there are many ways it can get better with smart planning and investment. The UK has a lot of strengths, like a workforce that is skilled, adaptable, and creative. It also has strong research and development, which means people are always working on new ideas and technologies. Plus, the UK has a big financial sector, which is important for banking and investments around the world. Using these strengths can help the UK grow its economy and stay competitive globally. Investing in education and skills training is important so that people can keep up with new job demands and always keep learning. Investing in research, especially in renewable energy, is key for sustainable growth and fighting climate change. Research in life sciences can lead to new technologies and industries, making the UK a leader in innovation. Fixing regional inequality is important so that all parts of the country can benefit from economic growth. Building affordable housing can create a more balanced economy, giving everyone stability and opportunities. The UK economy is at a crucial point where smart decisions can lead to big, positive changes. By tackling challenges and using the opportunities available, the UK can build a strong economic future. Please leave your comments below and hit the subscribe button.